I feel a little bit like my life has fallen apart, that there are all of these pieces that kind of got exploded in all these different directions, and I am here naked in the middle, wondering how to put it back together, whether I want all those pieces. God, I couldn't be more vague, could I? I admitted to a friend of mine back in the last part of last year and and the first quarter of this year when I was involved in so many different activities and working a lot between all of those different things, spending like between 80 and 100 hours a week doing and driving myself crazy and wearing myself down. And what I confessed. The truth was, if I slow down, everything will fall apart. It was true. But what I didn't realize at the time was that things falling apart could be the best, or one of the best things that ever happened to me. When your life explodes into all these pieces, it feels like hell for a while. But what I get to do is now decide what I want to pick back up and to find integration after all of this disintegration. But the truth is, there are some things that I said goodbye to that I don't miss. I watched No Impact Man last night, and for me, there was this sort of profound contact with something that felt really meaningful to me. Basically, this family eliminates all of the different sources of impact that they can fathom so that they'll live for a year impact free in terms of getting rid of the garbage, getting rid of using any kind of transit that in any way pollutes the environment, including elevators. Over the course of this year, they go through stages where they just kind of like dismantle some things piece by piece. Finally, for the last 6 months, they're living without electricity. I felt such empathy because of the way that they had just sort of stripped away all of these layers in order to see, okay, what is really necessary? What can we live without? What can we not live without? And I thought it was so ironic that they were in striving to be no impact people. They had a huge impact on their community and the people around them. And there's something so right in that building community and getting back to the things that really matter. And it was really good because the documentary sort of showed how hard it was for them on certain levels, but also it showed how important it was. This whole idea of blowing apart and coming back together, stripping away in order to find what's really nourishing, and I really identify with that right now. Spending more time with my son, cooking more, going out less, generally doing my best to be present with him. I don't know that I'm so great at it yet. I think it's I think it's been better. We're going out to a lunar observation group party tonight where we're going to go look at the moon and learn about volcanism on the moon, which looks really cool. And maybe nobody gives a shit because I can't even be specific, but yet I'm not ready for that. But if I could encourage anyone to do anything at this point, it would be to face the thing you're most afraid of, because it may hold the biggest blessing that you ever imagined. If you can do it, and you don't have to do it alone.